happy to run back to the K'Sante. Zeus did get a solo kill on him, as well as have a lot of stabilizing plays for T1. Played a really good front line for them. Guma, no questions about the Aphelios play, so they insta-run back that one.
And so far, no big changes coming up here in the first part of the draft.
And I think there's good reason for that from T1 side. T1 are saying, okay, you outplayed us a bunch in the early game. Your bottom lane plays, well done, Hillsay. You know, they're like, hats off to you. But they have the confidence that they just outplayed Mad Lions for the last 15 minutes straight of that game in teamfight after teamfight. And so they're confident to do it again. Mad Lions are thinking the flip of that, okay, we just have to not throw.
Yeah.
Because we had our big early lead.
I'm also happy to see the Annie pivot. I do not believe Nisqy had the greatest impact on that champion. I also think into really coordinated, really calculated teams like the LCKs, Annie's just very linear, very predictable. Also, Nisqy ate like 1,000 hooks. So immediately in phase 2, Pyke is banned away, and this is the biggest significant change from game number 1.
And one that I think really speaks to T1 also identifying that the river, but once they're committed, they're just unable to get the damage down, right? And I think in these all-ins, Aphelios is so difficult to deal with, particularly if you don't have the CC from the Rel available.
Yeah, he flashes this one here. So Guma Flash and Cleanse were both used. If there is one, ray of hope or copium for Mad Lions, it is now.
Injecting into me, Kobe.
It is that
that copium.
there are no sums on Guma, so they called down Owner and said the third and fourth summoner spell with Faker coming down to try and protect.
Listen, 2,000 gold is the lead. I would like to ask the observers to quickly toggle over to the individual player golds when they get a chance. Nature's Gasp is thrown out. That 2,000 gold, 1,500 of that lead is with Guma. Kazi gets pushed all the way backwards from a beautiful engage from Owner, and that is 3 more kills to T1. It was just beautiful.
And the tower.
And they got the Herald from way back, right? When Zeus was able to stay alive, the rest of the team was like, good luck. You try and stay alive as long as you can. We know you're going to go down, but we're going to get the Herald. They didn't even need the Herald here. They could have left it in their pocket because the 3v3 goes disastrously wrong. And when you have a composition like this, and the Aphelios is this fed with, as you were pointing out, Trevor,
Yes.
this much frontline,
Yes.
and 2 enchanters,
4 kills, an assist, as well as a 30 CS lead. Mythic completed already, and a Maokai that's at 3-1-3. My word, T1 have got all the tools they need to just let Guma, once again, bow down and destroy the Mad Lions.
Nisqy just ulted Faker to get 1 extra tower shot worth of damage on the K'Sante mid. And gave him the hats off. But here's what we were saying, there's no summoner spells on Guma. That's why, Mad Lions have that, the hopium or copium, whatever you want to call it, of trying to make a play on him. But with the Maokai there to peel for him, the peeling
Let's
is
go.
too easy for T1. Owner and Keria keep him safe, and he takes him down.
There was a lady in the crowd earlier that said she's waited 10 years to see Faker pick LeBlanc for me. I hope K'Sante will do it quite as flashy to everyone else that's come here to Copperbox in London. Thank you for joining us. Right now, T1 are in a significant advantage. 2-level lead here for Zeus over Hilly. The tower is under a little bit of pressure in a 1v2, but there is pretty significant wave flow once those minions do group up. Hilly steps in, look at the minimap, and again, congregation of T1 around that middle lane in Nisqy.
it's also Abyssal Mask karma, right? Like in the previous game, we saw it on Faker. He, on the Nautilus, got a lot of value of it. And even though the Catalyst was nerfed on this patch, we still see the value of it, particularly when you're a pick like the Karma that loves staying in lane for a long time, keeping your opponent under pressure. And it also means in situations like this, you're not going to be able to dive in.
Yeah, I mean, the Abyssal Mass and the Evan Shroud last time too, they're getting these little things to amp all the other little sources of damage.
Little
on the
source
team.
of damage?
Yeah.
Who might you be referring to, Kobe?
Kobe, let's talk a little bit about how Mad Lions do find their way back into this game. They've lost a tower, they're significantly behind. We already know it's going to be hard for them on the offensive to get to Guma. But how on earth do they claw this back?
And see,